Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. So today I am going to do a get to know me video. So if you just want to, sit down, relax, get to know me, then just keep on watching this video and let's just get on with it. Okay, so I have a list of questions. I just searched up like get to know me tag videos and I just found like a website. I'll link it down below if you want to do it. So question number 1 is, if you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Honestly, if I could eat any food for the rest of my life, it would probably be spicy salmon rolls. I love them. There's a place where I live that make like the best ones. There's like a little bit of crunchiness. I think they put like tempura in it and it's like a little crunchy and it's so good, and I could definitely eat it for the rest of my life, although I feel like I would get tired of it at one point because when you eat the same thing over and over again. But yeah, just hypothetically, if I could eat for the rest of my life, I would definitely eat that for the rest of my life. Question number 2, if you could choose to be one character, who would you be? What character would I want to be? I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know. Maybe? Honestly, like any Marvel superhero, to be honest. It'd be fun to just save lives and have superpowers. I don't know, I'd be so down to have superpowers. I wish that was a real thing, but it's not. So, yeah. If you won the lottery, what would you do with your money? So first I'd pay off my credit card bill, and then my OSAV, which is pretty much like student funding for school. I don't know, I always thought, if I were to win money, I would probably buy a trip to Greece with my family, because I've always wanted to go to Greece, and it'd be fun to go with my family, so I feel like I would buy a free trip for them. Probably put some money in the stock market so I can double that money and just keep living comfortably, so then my kids could be living comfortably, and maybe just move. I want to move somewhere else, so I would have to afford to buy a new place and get a new job. So I feel like if I won the lottery, I'd still work. I don't know why I would do that, but I still would do, because I feel like when you win the lottery, people always quit their jobs and they spend all that money, then they end up going broke. But I would just keep working so that wouldn't happen to me. Yeah. If you could have any career in the world, what would it be? I always want to be a philanthropist. Rich people are always philanthropists, and I've always wanted to do that, travel and donate money to charities and just go to countries and help people out. I've always wanted to do that. Or I don't know, I'd say an actress. I've always wanted to become an actress, just because I used to be a dancer, and I feel like dancing is kind of like acting but without words, fully with your body. So it'd be fun to actually try to act your face and your words. That would be so much fun. But I'm in school for law, and I still would love to do that, because I've just always enjoyed helping people and everything. So I'm currently in law, but I think even a historian, because I always want to go for history too. So I think that too, and work in a museum. I always wanted, I love museums. I always want to work in museums too. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go? So I have a few places. There's Scotland, Ireland, Iceland, France, Italy, Greece. I would love to go to those places. Even I've been to Cuba before. I love Cuba. If I could go anywhere, those would be my favorite places. I feel I just love traveling a lot. I love being on planes. I'm always enjoying being in the window seat, staring out the window. And yeah, mostly I want to go to Greece next year with my family, and I need to save money for that, and I need to save money for that, but I have it planned out already in my head. I also want to go to New York, and I have that planned out in my head too. I was supposed to go in December, but I was too busy to go December, so I think I would end up going somewhere else, but I want to go maybe this year. I want to go to New York in December, because The Lion King plays in New York on Broadway, and I love Broadway plays, and The Lion King was actually the very first play I saw when I was like a little kid. That and The Nutcracker were my first two plays I ever saw when I was like younger, so I would do that. If you could go back in time and relive one moment, what would it be? Honestly, if I could go back in time, I'd probably go back in high school and like I tell myself to stop slacking off. Like, stop slacking off, take school seriously, because I just feel like I hated school so much when I was younger. And now, like, looking back, I'm like, I wish I tried a little harder in school. So, that's what I'd rather go back to. If you could meet anyone in the world, who would it be? If I could meet anyone in the world, then who would it be? Like, is it dead or alive? Like, That's a great question. Because, like, there's a few celebrities where, like, I would just want to meet them and, like, get to know them as people. And, like, you know? Like, I feel like it's so hard to think of, like, one exactly person. So, yeah, I don't know. There's too many. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? I say this all the time, but electromagnetokinesis, or, you know, for people who are Marvel fans or X-Men fans, I'd say, like, Polaris. If you guys know who Polaris is, she's Magneto's daughter. And her powers are, like, kind of like Magneto's, but, like, a lot cooler because Magneto's just, like, metals. And his daughter's literally, like electromagnetokinesis, so she can literally just, because, like, electromagnetokinesis, like, surrounds everyone. There's, like, force fields around every single person of those. And, like, she can, like, manipulate those, and it's pretty, really cool. So, like, I'd say electromagnetokinesis. Do you believe in extraterrestrial life? Honestly, I do. Just because there's so many planets out there, and you're telling me that we're the only ones that exist, and there are planets that are similar to Earth, and you're telling me we're the only ones that exist, and, like, not even that, like, all the other planets too, like, there are different, like, climates and everything, and you're telling me other people didn't, like, adapt to that climate and are, like, those type of aliens, you know. And especially if there is life on other planets, just not the type that we think of. Like, we think, like, people and animals. There's, like, bacteria that are living, and, like, I took an astronomy course in college, like, during one of my semesters, and they found, like there are, like, moons, like, I think, like, Jupiter's moons or something like that had, like, actual life, but it's, like, bacteria life, so it's, like, still really early stages. So, yes, obviously. Do you believe in ghosts? Apparently, I used to talk to them all the time when I was a kid, so I want to say yes. Definitely, and I've had some, like, few spooky stories that's happened to me, and I would love to tell those on here, like, post story times of ghost related things on my channel, just because of spooky things that have happened to me before. Do you think time travel is possible? Honestly, anything is possible. Anything and everything is possible, so who knows? What's your opinion on love? I mean, I love love, but I feel like I'm more of a, like, I love the thought of love. Like, it's a good thing to feel love. It's, like, hard to explain, like, what's my opinion on love. Like, everyone has an opinion on love. But, like, I don't know. Like, I like being single. I actually enjoy being single. I just feel like you need to be single to figure out who you are as a person. Because I feel that when you are in a relationship with someone, you can't figure out who you are as a person, and you're so stuck in the we instead of the me. And you end up, like, morphing your personality into that person, and you don't really know who you are. You know, when you're single, you can figure out, like, your likes and your dislikes and who you are as a person compared to when you're in a relationship. And I don't know, like, love is different for everyone. We all feel it differently, we all see it differently, so it depends. What is the first thing you notice about people? I want to say their smile. I always, like, notice a person's smile. Or, like, yeah, I definitely want to say their smile. That's the first thing I notice about people. What is the strangest thing you've ever seen? Like I said, I have a lot of spooky, weird things happen to me. Or actually, one time I was at work. This is kind of weird. her and I kept like completing each other's sentences. Like it's kind of like we were like mentally linked to one another. It was so freaky. Like we would start sentences, we say this exact same sentence at the same time, and we're just looking at each other like, whoa. And we just kept doing that the whole entire day. We're like looking at each other being like, what's going on? This is kind of freaky. Like it's literally like we were like psychologically linked to each other when that happened, and it was pretty creepy. What would you do if $1 million was given to you with no strings attached? I feel like the same thing as the lottery question. Because there's no strings attached. Like, yeah, I would do the exact same thing. And like, yeah. Maybe also buy my mom a place that she can live. Because like her place is cute. I feel like since she's getting older, like if when I move out, she's getting like a smaller place. So probably like, yeah. What is the first thing you do after going home from work or school? I read, because you have to like decompress from the day and from work and school, because it's really stressful and you're just surrounded by so many people, and I feel like you need sometimes your me time, so you have to like decompress and relax and give yourself time. So I usually just read my book to like help myself calm down, or whatever book I'm reading at the moment. If you could change one bad habit, weakness of yours, what would it be? Honestly, I need to like stop letting things get to me and like not care. Like you know what I mean? Like stop letting people like come after you. Like I feel like I've been learning it now, where I've just been so like, what's it called? What's that word called? Like I've just been like doing a me, and like minding my own business, and I've noticed this because like I had like feel like the universe was testing me like a couple weeks ago, and I just brushed it off. I was like, whatever, like I didn't even respond, or I minded my own business, and it was like it made me so proud because for once I like. Okay, so my video cut out right there, so we're moving on to the next question. What is something you're passionate about? Oh wait, no, if you could tell your younger self one piece of advice, what would it be? And I'd say be careful of trusting certain people. Like some people will be nice to you, but really they're not, and like they'll call themselves your friend, but really they're secretly your haters, and they're like cheering on your downfall even though they call themselves your friends. So, and also listen to your red flags. If you hear someone's red flags and you pick on up the first thing, like just listen to it, because trust me, there are more, and they're not worth your time. Question 19. What is something you are passionate about but only some people know about? That's a great question. I don't know. I need to find new passions. Like, I'd say before was dance, but I think right now it's like YouTube. I'm trying to like actually now post more often, and I'm just really passionate about it, and like I feel like you guys know about it, but I don't really like post about my YouTube on my like Instagram with like all the people that like personally know me, and like that's just like what I am passionate about right now. What is a decision you regret making? Slacking off in school, 100%. But what is your biggest fear? I don't know, I feel like spiders. Like I kill the spiders that come in my room, but I'm still secretly afraid of them. Like if they like come near me, I freak out because I usually kill them with a shoe. If they like fall and go somewhere else, like the floor is lava, I will jump onto my bed and like stay there. Do you think people are influenced more by nature or nurture? I'd say a bit of both, but mostly nurture. But then I feel like you learn lessons later on in life when you're an adult, and you're more influenced by nature after that. But when you're younger, I feel like it's more nurture. Do you prefer people who are blunt or who sugarcoat things? Definitely blunt. Even if it hurts my feelings, please be honest, because it'll hurt at first, but then it'll help me grow better. But it's only if you're actually being honest and you're not like projecting, you know? What are you proud of but don't talk about often? I built my own PC. I'm so proud of that. That was like one of my most proudest moments of my life, because I watched a YouTube video and I felt like when I was looking at the video, watching it, I was like, oh my god, like I can't do that. But then I actually built it and I was so proud of myself. but I never talk about that as much as I should. Who is the first person you call when you have a good or bad day? I'd say my mom. My mom's the first person that I call or like I talk to. What is the best advice you have ever received? Like, just keep going. Like, sometimes people won't understand what your dreams are, and they'll be like, no, you can't, you shouldn't do that, you should do something else. But just keep going, be true to yourself, and keep going and doing it, even if everyone else is like no, you shouldn't, because at some point you'll become successful at doing it, and then they'll be like, okay, and then they'll turn around, you know, and understand. If you could understand your perfect partner, what would they ever be like? I don't know, like, I want someone who's like really funny, but also who's hardworking and driven. Like, when I say funny, I mean don't recycle the same 3 jokes over and again, just come up with like new jokes all the time. But like someone who's like hardworking, who's really passionate about their family, because like I'm a very big family person, so like I feel like you need to like care a lot about family. Just like someone who's actually willing to go to therapy and work on themselves too. What is your favorite emoji? Hold on, let me let me go in my conversation. I know the moon one. The moon one is one of my favorite emojis. Oh yeah, the I don't know one, you know, the girl who's like, I don't know, like that one. I use the moon one a lot. The headphones, I like the headphone one. Oh, and the laughing face emoji. Do you prefer group chat or one-on-one conversations? If it's like a friend group, I prefer a group chat so we can like plan stuff together. But if it's like personal things, I just want to like talk to one person about it, then I will have a one-on-one conversation. If you could have a conversation with anyone living or dead, who would it be? So me, it would be Anna Pavlova. She's one of my favorite ballerinas ever. She used to dance. She's like a Russian ballet dancer who passed away in like the 40s or something like that. And she was such a good, talented ballet dancer, and I would love to like just talk to her about like dance and like just about her life and all of that. So yeah. That is all for the tag video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, you should definitely subscribe. And I can't wait to see you guys in my next video. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!